It is Truckin Thunder Military Appreciation Night presented by Racing for Heroes and Tech for Troops and Child Help. Before we get to our prayer and our national anthem, if you are active military or a veteran, please raise your hand. Look at that. Thank you for your service. Come on, give them a big hand. Without them, we would not be able to do this. They protect our freedoms each and every day, and we can't thank you enough for your service. Our dear gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful afternoon, for the chance to come together and enjoy this sport of dirt racing. Lord, we ask that you keep your hand of protection on these drivers here tonight and keep them safe. We also ask that you would give them the ability to put on a great show for these awesome fans. Lord, also watch over these fans when they leave here tonight, that they may return home safely. Lord, this is Military Appreciation Night. We ask you to reach your hand of protection down on those active military that here in the States and abroad, that they may be safe. We sometimes forget that it is our freedoms are fought for, and we can't thank them enough for their sacrifice. Lord, we also ask that you watch over the family and comfort the family of Tommy Shiflett Sr. as we made him a part of our facility here today as part of his wishes. Thank you for putting him on this earth. Lord, more importantly than anything, we thank you for the gift of eternal life through your Son, Jesus Christ. And we say this in his name, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right. On the count of three, help me out. 1, 2, 3. Gentlemen, start your engines. Remember, they're going around the grandstands with a 50-50, $1 a ticket, 7 tickets for $5 that will help Child Help. It all goes to Child Help.
Race fans, are you ready for your first feature of the evening here at Virginia Motor Speedway? It's going to be the Budweiser Modified going for 25 laps. Starting lineup for the Budweiser Modifieds on the inside of row Number 7 is going to be the number 36 of Corey Bradley out of Hopewell, Virginia. Row number 6 on the inside will be the number 88 of Jay Seward out of King William, Virginia. To his outside, the number 10S of Tim Schulte out of Troy, Virginia. Row 5 on the inside is going to be the number 814 of Samuel Lamborghini out of Hayes, Virginia. And the 44 is Stephen Bryant out of Swoop, Virginia. Row 4 on the inside will be the 7-7 of Jeff Solinger out of Bumpass, Virginia. As we were row 4, you'll find the number 7-7 of Jeff Solinger and the number 21J of Curtis Mason out of King William, Virginia. Row 3 on the inside will be the number 48 of Lance Grady out of Hanover, Virginia. The number 55 of Jason Sage out of King William, Virginia. Row number 2, on the inside, you'll find the 1ST of Brett Hamilton out of Powhatan, Virginia. Chase Butler in the 11. In the front
Let's get
row.
on your feet, guys. Come on, Gups. Everybody stand up. Let's welcome these guys down to the green flag.
And the front row will find Doug Pitty and Brent
That's some
Bordeaux
lazy
sharing the
folk.
front row.
Again, that 23 is the former car for Tommy Shiflett Sr. Stand them up. Come on, everybody stand up. Let's bring them up. Let's cheer them on. Come on, guys. I know it's... Come on. Yell and scream. Let them hear you. They can hear it. It's all for Tommy Shiflett. The number 4 starting on the pole by the inversion is Doug Penny. He is a veteran himself. 82nd Airborne. Recently retired.
Race fans, I want to say thank you for spending your Saturday evening with us here in Jamaica, Virginia. Let's make some noise for the Budweiser Modifieds. Green flag in the air. It's time to hit it and get it for the Budweiser Modifieds here at Virginia Motor Speedway. 3 wide Butler with a little bit of a wobble coming off of turn number 1 and 2. They're going to file each other single file the front 4. Butler on the outside of Bordeaux as they file through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, the lead will go to the number 4 of Doug Penny. Lead lap number 1 with Brett Hamilton, Chase Butler side by side for second. Out of turn number 2, Chase Butler there on the inside, Hamilton up top. With Brent Bordeaux watching it in the wing back in the 4th spot. Here comes Bordeaux makes the pass on Hamilton. Bordeaux now goes to 3rd. Hamilton back on the inside. Now here comes Butler with a big run off of turn number 2 side by side for the lead down the backstretch. As they go into 3, Butler on the outside, Penny on the bottom. They're still side by side out of 4. It's still going to be Doug Penny leading that lap with Chase Butler with the big run on the outside. It's going to be Butler will have the momentum off of 2 to clear the 4. And Doug Penny, new leader, Chase Butler. Doug Penny falls back to 2nd. Brent Bordeaux riding in the 3rd spot. He's got Jeff Solinger and Brent Bordeaux back behind him. And Brett Hamilton, the 1ST. That is Jeff Solinger and Brett Hamilton there behind Brett Bordeaux. Those who are battling out there for the 5th or for the 4th spot down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Chase Butler showing the way through turn 2. Doug Penny riding there in the second spot. The battle continues to heat up for the 4th spot with Solinger and Hamilton. Side by side through turn number 4. It's going to be Jeff Solinger completes the pass. But Brett Hamilton's going to stay right there on his outside as they go through turn number 1 and 2. Hamilton and Solinger still wheel to wheel. Jay Seward under fire from the number 10 S of Tim Schulte. Tim Schulte trying to work his way around there, the number 88 of Jay Seward. And now we go back to the battle with Brett, the 1ST of Brett Hamilton, Jeff Solinger, and Lance Grady. Battling it for the 4th spot. Chase Butler out of 4. Continuing to show the way here around Virginia Motor Speedway on a beautiful Saturday night here in Jamaica. Doug Penny sitting there in the 2nd spot. And then the battle behind Doug Penny is going to be for 3rd with Brent Bordeaux and the number 40 machine and Brett Hamilton and the 1ST as they battle it out there for 3rd, coming off of 2. But it's going to be Bordeaux with about a 3-car length advantage over Hamilton here as they go through turn number 4. Brett Hamilton tries to stick his nose down there on the bottom of Bordeaux, but slides back up behind the 40 machine as they go off into turn number 1. Again, Brent Bordeaux in the 3rd spot. The battle is for the 3rd position between Brent Bordeaux and Brett Hamilton. And then the battle behind them is for 5th. It's for the 4th spot with Jeff Solinger and Lance Grady in the number 48 machine as they battle it out for position as we go back to the lead. Chase Butler coming out of 4. Showing the way here around Virginia Motor Speedway, going through flat traffic. Lance Grady in the 48 there, trying to look at the bottom of 7. Jeff Solinger and slides back up behind the 7 and 7 machine of Solinger. Brett Bordeaux will complete the pass on Brett Hamilton off of turn 4. Lance Grady working the outside there. Now back to the bottom. Now back to the middle. Trying to get a run coming off of 2 down the backstretch on the 7 and 7 of Solinger. As they're starting to come up now on some lap traffic. Oh, Bordeaux up in the wall just a slight little bit. Bordeaux gathers it back and moves past the 44 of Stephen Bryant as fast as he can, with Brett Hamilton following suit as well as Lance Grady. Here comes Hamilton to the inside of Bordeaux. Bordeaux on the outside, Hamilton just a car length back with Grady behind him, watching the battle unfold. Grady on the inside now of Hamilton. They're going to be side-by-side for position across the start-finish line and into turn number 1. Hamilton and Grady are now going to be side-by-side there for 4th. Brett Hamilton, it is Brent Bordeaux, Brett Hamilton, and Lance Grady. The 3-car battle taking place right now for 3rd. Again, this is for the third spot. Lance Grady now on the inside, sticking his nose on the inside of Bordeaux, down the backstretch into turn number 3. Grady goes into 4th. Hamilton back to 5th. Bordeaux doing a great job at keeping the 48 of Grady in his mirror, but here comes Lance Grady with a big run off of turn number 2, down the backstretch they go. Into turn number 3, Grady trying to make the inside work, and Grady is going to drive down to the bottom. They're going to be wheel to wheel off of turn number 4, and they touch just a little bit. And it's still going to be Brent Bordeaux maintaining the position as they work their way through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got trouble. We got 2 around in turn number 4. Caution flag waves. 2 of them are around in turn 4. Believe that is the number 4 of Doug Penny. And the number 55 of Jason Sage. Jason Sage, the caution is out for the number 55 of Jason Sage. Around in turn 4, the 4 of Doug Penny spun, trying to avoid the spinning number 55 of Jason Sage. So Doug Penny will regain his spot on the racetrack. Field's coming around, and we're going to get 1 to go this time. "21 of 25 complete. When we come by, it'll be 4 laps to go for the Budweiser Modifieds. When they come back to the green, we will have 4 laps to go. Chase Butler, Brent Bordeaux, Lance Grady, Brett Hamilton, and Jeff Solinger, the top 5. Butler back in the gas out of 4. Oh, and Doug Penny got a little sideways out of 4. That opened up the door for Brent Bordeaux to slide underneath, and they were going to be side by side for second. Meanwhile, Lance Grady under fire from Jeff Solinger and Brett Hamilton as they're side by side for the 5th spot. And the battle is shaping up now behind the 11 of Chase Butler for the 2nd position. Brent Bordeaux, Doug Penny side by side as they work their way off into turn number 1 with Lance Grady right there. And Grady a little sideways off of turn number up in 1 and 2, and that's going to open the door for Solinger to slide underneath. And we'll make the pass on Grady. Chase Butler coming out in turn number 4 to see 2 laps to go for the 11 of Chase Butler. With Doug Penny 2nd, Brent Bordeaux in 3rd, and the battle behind them for 4th with Jeff Solinger and Grady now side by side there for 4th. Chase Butler out of turn number 4, white flag in the air, 1 more lap to go for Chase Butler here on an absolutely beautiful Saturday night here in Virginia Motor Speedway in Jamaica. Chase Butler down the back stretch into turn number 3 for the final time. Out of 4 is going to be the number 11 of Chase Butler with the win. Here at Virginia Motor Speedway, followed by Doug Penny coming home 2nd, Brent Bordeaux 3rd, Lance Grady 4th, Jeff Solinger your top 5.
Don't forget they got the 50-50 going. 1 ticket for $1, 7 tickets for $5. Somebody could go home with a little bit of money here tonight. And the other half goes to a great cause, child help. Again, don't forget Tech for Troops is underneath the grandstands. You can go up there and find out about their organization. If you got some old tech stuff, computers, desktop, laptops, even stereos, they will take it and refurbish it for veterans. Next up, twin 15-lap races are going to be a little bit of a twist. They will never come off the track. So we will have two winners here tonight in Victory Lap Pro Late Models. Let's go down here to Virginia's for racing lovers. Victory Lane. There's your winner, Budweiser Modified. There you go. That slide in here. He is your two-time defending champion and current point leader. I think this is 2 in a row now, ain't it?
I believe so.
You know what that means.
Yep, we're definitely really eager to be here. I love to see the stands packed tonight. Definitely got some people I want to thank. Definitely my family, my dad, my mom, my little sister. Next weekend is one of the biggest days of my life. I'm actually getting married. I'm super excited about that. She's been my ride or die for the past 5 years. Anybody that knows me has been right there with me. So,
You took my thunder. I was going to ask you about this. This makes it for a really good lead into wedding week.
yeah, we're really excited now. Definitely really pumped. I've got my grandma in the stands, biggest supporter out there. Everybody's super excited, but got to thank DAI Motorsports, Chris and Dan Arnold. They're actually headed back from Georgia this weekend. They had a good run last night. City Electrical Supply, Beak Built Chassis, David Ruderman, Earl Ramey, MW Butler Electrical, Full Green Services. All those people help us to get here each and every week, and we're just super glad to be in Victory Lane tonight.
This has also got to make you feel good. In 2 weeks, the Modified Mafia come here, and not only is it a points race, but it's also a bigger race than we normally have here for Modifieds.
Yeah, we haven't been following that series, but of course we're ready for them to come to our home track. We definitely don't want to give it to them easy.
No, I didn't think so. Here's your winner, Chase Butler. Next up, Victory Lap Pro Late Model, Twin 15, number 1. Colin, go ahead and get them lined up.
Starting lineup for the Michigan Lap Pro Late Model. Inside of row 7 will be the number 43 of Jarrett Edwards, the number 17 of Colby Bradshaw. Row 6 will be the number 45 of William Baker and the number 51S of Garrett Donnell. The number on the inside of row 5, the 10 of Matt Ashworth, the 28 of Tyler Detter. Jerry Baker, Jeremy Pilgerton, Nick Davis, Curtis Hughes, Davis Liscombe, Chuck Bowie, Bud Stinson, and Billy Hubbard, your field for the first of two 15-lap twin events. Green flag in the air, time to hit it and get it for the Michigan Pro Late Model here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Bud Stinson on the inside. Oh, we got one around in the middle of 1 and 2. We got two around. One around in the middle of 1 and 2. The one slams into the front for the first caution flag. Caution flag, it appears, for the number 51S of Garrett Donnell and the number 17 of Colby Bradshaw. Around in the bottom there of 1 and 2. To bring out the first caution flag of the evening. Again, no laps were completed that lap. We did not get a lap in. As we wait for cleanup in 1 and 2 to get the two cars separated from each other.
It's on the ISO.
And it appears the 17 of Colby Bradshaw will get the number 17 car refired. And is driving away from the scene. As is the number 51S of Garrett Donnell. So they both get their machines refired. That was the 51, actually, of Jerry Barker. That was, again, the 51 machine there on pit road of Jerry Barker with damage to the left, to the right rear of that number 51 machine, as well as damage to the front nose. We're going to go here again this time. We're going to try it again this time. We're going to try to get green flag in the air. We're back to racing to make you let Pro Late Model here in Virginia Motor Speedway. Bud Stinson, Billy Hubbard slips back to about 4th. Davis Lipscomb on the inside of Bud Stinson side by side. Down through turn number 3 and 4 as they battle it out for the lead. Coming out of turn number 4, it's going to be Davis Lipscomb leading lap 1. Bud Stinson there on the outside with Nick Davis sitting there in the 3rd spot. Chuck Bowie makes the pass there on Billy Hubbard. Chuck Bowie slides into the 4th spot. Jeremy Pilgerton makes the move on Matt Ashworth as they slide through turn number 4. Pilgerton now puts his sights set on Hubbard. And we got a battle for the lead between Lipscomb and Stinson battling out for the lead. A battle behind them for second with Ashworth, with Bowie and Davis as they battle it out there for the position. And it's going to be Bowie completes the pass. Chuck Bowie advances to 3rd. Matt Ashworth there on the inside of the number 7 of Curtis Hughes, and he will complete the pass. Here comes Pilkington to the inside of Davis. And it's going to be Pilkington will advance with Davis right there behind him. They're going to be 1 car length separating the two, Pilkington and Davis, with Hubbard right there in tow. As they come through 4, that is the 4th, 5th, and 6th positions, battling it out there through turns 1 and 2. Here comes Chuck Bowie now up the 2nd spot on the inside of Stinson. Chuck Bowie goes to 2nd. And we got caution flag on the speedway. We got 1 stop here on the front stretch against the guardrail. Caution flag waves as we got 1 parked up here on the front stretch at the top, up against the fence. I believe that is the number 17 of Colby Bradshaw, stalked against the outside wall on the front stretch, and will get it to refire as he will rejoin the field. Again, race fans, this is our first of 2 Victory Lap Pro Late Model features tonight. This is just the first of 2 coming. Right after this, they're going at it again for another 15 laps. Coming up right after this feature, they will be ready. They're going to get themselves ready to go for 15 laps. Following the first 15 lap feature, they will go for another 15. We're going to be coming to green here this time by Davis Liscombe, Chuck Bowie, Bud Stinson, Jeremy Pilkington, Nick Davis, the top 5. It appears the 71, and we're going to wave off the restart. We're going to wave off the restart. There appears to be debris on the front stretch. That was that looks like it was off the 17. So we are going to wave off the restart as we pick up the debris left out on the racing surface here on the in front of the grandstands there on the front stretch. And Davis Lipscomb, Chuck Bowie, Bud Stinson, Jeremy Pilkington, and Nick Davis, your top 5. Here in the race 1 of 2 in the Victory Lap Pro Late Models coming up. They're going to go for 15 laps again following this feature. We're going to get 1 to go this time by. And we're going to try it again this time. We're going to see if we can get these boys going this time by. Lipscomb will bring the field through 4. Back in the gas. We're back to racing here in the Victory Lap Pro Late Models at the Virginia Motor Speedway. Chuck Bowie not wasting any time, going for the lead. Chuck Bowie to the point. Lipscomb's about to get swallowed up by Pilkington and Stinson as they're battling it out for the 3rd spot as Chuck Bowie pulls away from Lipscomb. And Chuck Bowie did not waste any time getting to the front. And now Pilkington is moving into the 2nd spot. That's going to Lipscomb fall back to the 3rd. Now here comes Billy Hubbard making the move on Nick Davis down the backstretch into turn 3 and 4. Nick Davis on the sticking a nose on the inside of Hubbard. Trying to find his way around the number 25 machine. Bud Stinson working his way up the racetrack there in turn number 2. They're going to be side by side. Stinson and Hubbard as they work their way off into turn number 3. That is a battle shaping up for the 4th spot there behind the 71 of Davis Lipscomb. As Hubbard and Stinson racing hard there for the 3rd spot. Stinson slips just a little bit. That's going to open the advantage up now for Hubbard. And Stinson now with Nick Davis on his inside. Davis and Stinson are side by side across the stripe as they work their way off into turn number 1. Nick Davis on the inside. And in that green and black number 92. And we got one stop short. We got one car off the pace on the backstretch. The 71 of Davis Lipscomb is off the pace with a massive issue. And that's going to bring out caution number 2 here to this evening in the Victory Lap Pro Late Models. That'll bring out caution flag number 2 for the 71 of Davis Lipscomb. Appears to have had a flat right rear tire go down on that number 71 machine as he pulls it down pit road.
If you want a 50-50 ticket, if you want a 50-50 ticket, hold your hand up. They are out there in the grandstands. $1 a ticket, 7 tickets for $5. It's for a great cause. Anything, $1, $2, whatever, it goes a long way. Hold your hands up if you want a ticket.
Ready to one to go here this time with Chuck Bowie out front, followed by Jeremy Pilkerton, Billy Hubbard, Nick Davis, and Bud Stinson, the top 5. Again, race fans, remember, we have another 15-lap feature with the Victory Lap Pro Late Models that's coming up right after this. So these guys, we have 4 laps remaining. And our first of 2 15-lap features here tonight. Chuck Bowie brings them out of 4, back in the gas. We're back to racing the Victory Lap Pro Late Models. 4 laps to go. As Nick Davis to the inside of Billy Hubbard. Davis slips up, and that's going to allow Bud Stinson to the outside of Davis. Davis is going to clear him out with 2 down the backstretch. He's got Curtis Hughes. Now we'll try to follow the path of Davis. Curtis Hughes on the inside of Bud Stinson. Those two are going to be side by side as they battle it out for the 4th spot. As they battle it out for 5th. There was Stinson, Hughes, and Ashworth battling out for the 5th spot. As Chuck Bowie brings them around turn number 4. 2 laps to go for your leader. Pilkerton is right there second. The battle behind him is for 3rd between Billy Hubbard and Nick Davis. Hubbard sitting in the 3rd spot. Davis is right there in 4th in that green and black machine. Chuck Bowie in the black, blue and orange number 14 across the stripe. One more time around with the 14C of Chuck Bowie. Chuck Bowie, the final, brings the 14C around. Turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Out of turn number 4 is going to be Chuck Bowie. Wins race number 1 of 2 for the Victory Lap Pro Late Models. Pilkerton coming in 2nd, Hubbard 3rd, Davis 4th, Curtis Hughes rounding out your top 5. And feature 1 of 2 for the Victory Lap Pro Late Models. We are getting the Pro Late Models organized for their second 15-lap feature. Again, race fans, we are awaiting to get the pro late models lined up, ready to go for the second 15-lap feature here tonight for the victory here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Again, this is your victory lap pro late models. Out on track. Again, race fans, we are just getting the field here reorganized for the second 15-lap feature tonight, as we are currently in the process of inverting the top four. Again, race fans, we are just working on getting the field here lined up here as we invert the top four from race number 1. So the top 4 that were in race 1 will be are getting inverted here in race number 2, which means Chuck Bowie, who is the winner of the first race, will be starting this race in 4th. Nick Davis, who ended up in 4th, will be starting this race on the pole alongside Billy Hubbard. And that is how we are getting this field reorganized here for the second 15-lap feature here this evening. Getting the field 1 to go here. Again, as we have gotten the field now organized from the first of our twin 15-lap features this evening. And we inverted the top 4. So Chuck Bowie, who won the first race that we just saw, will be starting this race from 4th. Nick Davis finished the first race we just saw in 4th and will now be starting on the inside front row with Billy Hubbard. Here we go, green flag in the air. It's time to hit it and get it for the second twin 15 here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Oh, we got one around Chuck Bowie. Chuck Bowie spins in front of the field. Caution flag waves as Chuck Bowie got loose, spun by himself, going into turn number 1 in front of a whole field of cars as everybody took evasive maneuvers to avoid. And I believe the 71 of Lipscomb spun trying to avoid that wreck. Here we go. We get ready now. We got the field bunched up as we're going to try it again here for feature 2 on the Victory Lap Pro Late Models. Great flag in the air. We're back to racing in the Victory Lap Pro Late Models here at Virginia Motor Speedway for race number 2 of our twin 15 lappers. And we got one around again in the of 1 and 2. We got one around yet again, the number 25 this time. The 25H of Billy Hubbard goes around in 1 and 2. To bring out caution number 2 of the evening. That was for, again, the 29H of Billy Hubbard. around in 1 and 2. We're going to get one to go, give the field a one to go here this time by. We're giving the field here one more chance to get it done here, double file. So we're giving them one more chance here at a double file start. Green flag in the air, we're back underway. Nick Davis on the inside there, Bart Stinson as they battle out for the lead, going off into turn number 1. So far, everybody's so good. Going through turn number 1 and 2, everybody makes it through unscathed that time. And Nick Davis showing the way through turn number 4. Bud Stinson in second, under fire from Jeremy Pilkerton, who is right there knocking on the back door of Bud Stinson there to get into that second spot. It's going to be Pilkerton advancing to P2. Goes Pilkerton, Chuck Bowie, the winner of the first 15-lap feature that are on the bottom in the 4th spot. And has now put his sights set on the 37 of Bud Stinson. As they work their way off into turn number 1, that is for the 3rd spot. Between Bowie and Stinson, and Bowie completes the pass and advances to 3rd. Nick Davis out front, he finished 4th in our first 15-lap feature. And is currently out front, showing away here on a beautiful Saturday night here in Virginia Motor Speedway here in Jamaica, Virginia. Jeremy Pilkerton riding in second, followed by Chuck Bowie 3rd, Bud Stinson 4th. Jeremy Pilkerton trying to apply as much pressure as he can to the leader of Davis. Working their way down the backstretch and into turn 3. With Nick Davis showing the way here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Bud Stinson sitting there in the 4th spot. With Jarrett Edwards in the 43, riding in 5th. Billy Hubbard in the number 29H trying to look to find a way around number 7 of Curtis Hughes. That is a battle for 6th. That is taking place as we go back to the front of the field with Nick Davis showing away at a 4. Doing a great job keeping the 8 of Pilkerton at bay in second. Lipscomb on the inside of Hubbard. Those two are going to be side by side off of turn number 2. Lipscomb advances. Lipscomb gets it done on Hubbard as they come off of 4. Now Matt Ashworth is looking to make it and trying to clear the underneath the 25 of Hubbard as well. And it looks like Matt Ashworth will get it done down the backstretch and will clear the 25, the 29H of Billy Hubbard. 4 more laps to go for Nick Davis here for Motor Speedway. Jeremy Pilkerton is aware that time is ticking. The sand in the hourglass is almost empty with 3 laps to go now for Nick Davis. Pilkington there in second, trying to see if he can make one last pass here on Nick Davis. With 2 laps to go. Here comes Pilkington with a big run off of turn number 2. Not going to be able to do anything with it as he stays there just 3 car lengths back. White flag in the air for your leader, Nick Davis. This is it. This is the make it or break it point right here for Pilkington if he wants to do anything with it. Pilkington with a big run off of 2. Pilkington coming into turn number 3, giving everything he's got. And Nick Davis coming out of 4. It's going to be Nick Davis. Man, with the win, Nick Davis gets the win. Jeremy Pilkington gave it everything he had in that number 8 machine, but ends up just a bit short as time ran out. Pilkington second, Chuck Bowie third, Bud Stinson fourth, and Jared Edwards your top 5.
Two new winners here tonight. Also reminding you, they're out selling tickets. What's up, Wade? Wade with Child Help is here. $1 a ticket, 7 tickets for $5. You might want to get your tickets now because we're going to be pulling the winner after this next race, the Truckin Thunder Sportsman race. It is Truckin Thunder Sportsman Military Appreciation Night, presented by Racing for Heroes, Tech for Troops, and Child Help.
I know, but I gotta.
No, let me go. I will make sure I don't go out in front of it, okay? Anybody else? Anybody else? Yes. There's your winner from race number 1, Chuck Bowie. Sliding into Virginia is for Racing Lovers, Victor Lane. Hey, good to see you here, man. That was one hell of a run, but I thought you were coming in that second race as well. This car was running really well here tonight, twin 15s, which means you got to get up on the wheel.
Yeah, we had about a month and a half ago, we had this car destroyed in Hagerstown. Took it back to Rocket, had a full clip. This is the second race back on it. Whatever they did to it, it seemed to get it going. The second feature, I would have dumped Jeremy and myself if I didn't dump myself in the corner, and I'm not going to drive him like that.
I know you got some sponsors you'd like to thank.
My wife and myself, we do it all on our own now. This used to belong to someone else. We bought everything and we foot every penny. We do everything on it ourselves. We got Eddie here. Keeps the car with fuel in it. Helps us when we're at the racetrack, but it's mainly her.
Yeah, she's one hell of a crew chief. By the way, these twin 15s, what were your thoughts about it today?
I didn't mind it. There's probably a little tweaking on it. Everybody sat down and probably have a little conversation on it. Maybe a little tweaking to make it a little more fair. I didn't think Jeremy should have started 8th.
Well, he.
It didn't really give him a chance to advance. But I mean, I gave it to. He was behind me, and I knew he was behind me, so I was up on it.
All right, there's Bowie from race number 1 here in the Victor Lab Pro Late Models. We're waiting for Nick Davis. Hey, can I get a picture first with these two? had the crew chief in there. We got Nick Davis here. I don't have my. Huh? They're pulling Nick Davis back up on the scales again. I see him. They're pushing him back up on the scales again. Don't forget, we'll take next weekend off. Then we'll come back on August 5th when we'll have the Modified Mafia Modified Touring Series here for a $2,500 to win show. Jeremy Pilkerton. Jeremy Pilkerton to the scales. Jeremy Pilkerton to the scales. Or least to victory lane. Jeremy Pilkerton to victory lane. Now there looks like the 92 is light. They're bringing Jeremy Pilkerton to the scales. I'm hearing 27 pounds light. And here he comes. Winner for race number 2, your current point leader. Here he is, Jeremy Pilkerton. Let's get in here to talk to Jeremy. First of all, leading the points coming in these twin 15s. I know we handicapped you a little bit with 15 laps and having to go back to 8th, but you won the last 3, and there's a 2-win rule. Maybe we need to look at that a little bit. But you finished second. You had a good second-place finish. And, man, the finish here at the very end was so close. And I know this is not the way you like to get it, but you get another win here with the DQ.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take the win for points, but
in my eyes and everyone else's. Nick Davis won that race. I mean, he was 7 pounds light. We were over there trying to help him get on back on the scale reweigh. It sucks for him. It's nothing he did. You know, I've raced with him many years, and great guy. His whole crew's great. You know, they would help out anybody. I hate that to happen to him, but it's their win. You know, we just got credited for it, and I hated how it happened this way. I'm glad we could put on a good race there at the end, but yeah, I was really concerned that first lap in the first one that one car just went in the turn wide open and cleaned the left front out, bent the spindle, everything else. The steering wheel was cocked 90 degrees, so I don't even know how we were that good. I guess it freed it up just enough, but I guess just come back and see what it does with all straight your suspension pieces underneath.
I know you got some sponsors you want to thank.
Yeah, I got to thank CNC Plumbing and Septic, Brady Mechanical Services, East Coast Construction, Dean Guy Masonry, MAGA Mechanical Contractors, Alexander Chiropractor Center, Tennyson Custom Homes, Guy Enterprises, Alvey Brothers, Able Auto Glass. There's so many people on this car I need to thank. S&J Heating and Air, Nelson Seal Coating, Billy Hill Outside the Lines, High Side Wraps, Ryan with Loveville Lawn Care. Everybody on this car, all my crew, they helped me so I can go fast, you know, and glad we could finish 1-2 tonight and hopefully keep the momentum going.
There's your winner, Jeremy Pilkerton. Truckin Thunder Sportsman 25 lap feature is next. Colin, go ahead and give them the lineup.
Starting lineup for the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. Row number 5 on the inside will be the 101 of Tony Braden out of Scottsville, Virginia. To his outside will be the OU1 of Dale Rhodes out of Saluda, Virginia. On the inside of row 4 will be the number 26 of Stephanie Johnson out of Gloucester, Virginia. To her outside will be the number 1, Blake Atkins, who, by the way, is a third-generation racer. His dad is Brett Atkins, who is in the number 16 machine. And Blake Atkins on the outside of row 4 in the number 1 out of Saluda, Virginia. Row 3 to the inside will be the number 23 of Matt Meads out of Elizabeth City, North Carolina. And the number 9 is Steve Causey out of Smithfield, Virginia. Row 2 will be the number 00 of Hunter Wright and the 55 of Tim Shelton. And the front row for the collision one for the Truckin Thunder Sportsman will be the 01 of Adam Breeden and the 16 of Brett Atkins. That's your starting line of race fans for the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. We're going to get one to go here this time. The Truckin Thunder Sportsman will be going 25 laps here on Truckin Thunder Military Appreciation Night here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Green flag in the air. It's time to hit it and get it for the Truckin Thunder Sportsman here at Virginia Motor Speedway. We're 3 wide for the lead right out of the gate as we work their way off of 2. Brett Atkins on the outside. Atkins to the point. Adam Braden on the inside of Shelton. Shelton on the outside as they work their way through turn number 4. Give the lead to Brett Atkins. Goes to the point and lap 1 with Tim Shelton going right up to the second spot. Tim Shelton now to stick of the nose on the inside of Atkins, down to 2 as they work their way down the backstretch. Battle for third is behind them between Adam Braden and the 01 machine and Hunter Wright in the 00. Tim Shelton there on the inside of Brett Atkins for the lead. It's Brett Atkins showing away, Shelton second, followed by Breeden in third, Wright fourth, and Causey now moves to fifth after making the pass on Matt Meads down the backstretch. Now Matt Meads back to the inside of Causey. Those two are going to be side by side across the stripe as they work their way off into turn one. Back to the lead we go with the battle for the lead. Shelton on the inside, Atkins on the outside. They're side by side down the backstretch. Tim Shelton trying to stick his nose on the inside there of Brett Atkins. Atkins on the outside. That's going to open it up a little bit for Tim Shelton. And it's going to be Brett Atkins who will retain the lead as they work their way into turn number one. Tim Shelton sitting in the second spot, trying to reel in the 16 of Atkins. With Adam Breeden under fire from Hunter Wright. That is the battle for third. Here comes Steve Causey fighting back on the inside of Matt Meads. Steve Causey there on the inside of Matt Meads. That's a battle there for the fifth spot. Brett Atkins continuing to show the way here around Virginia Motor Speedway as they are coming up on some slow traffic ahead of them. Hunter Wright on the inside of Breeden. Those two are side by side off of two. And we got a caution flag. We got one car around to the bottom of four, and that's going to bring out the first caution of the evening here at the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. That's the caution flag waves for the number 26 of Stephanie Johnston. Brings out the first caution flag of the evening here at the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. We're coming to green this time by here as we have given the field a one to go. Brett Atkins showing the way. Tim Shelton second. Adam Breeden third. Your top three here at the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. Green flag waves. We're back to racing action on a beautiful Saturday night here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Tim Shelton there right in the tire tracks of Atkins down the backstretch. Hunter Wright in the 00 on the inside of Matt Meads with Steve Causey trying to push Hunter Wright through. If not, maybe trying to go three wide, which is CZ is down the front stretch. And we got caution flag waves two around and turn four. Caution flag waves. Caution flag waves for two cars around in turn four. The 26 of Stephanie Johnston and the 1 of Blake Atkins are the ones involved in that incident in turn number 4. Green flag waves. We're back to racing here at the Truckin Thunder Sportsman at Virginia Motor Speedway. Battle heats up there for second with Shelton slamming the door on the 01 there of Adam Breeden. And Shelton going right for Brett Atkins down the backstretch into turn number 3. Tim Shelton there with the nose on the bottom. There's Hunter Wright trying to take a look to the inside of Breeden. But the battle on the racetrack, we have one for the lead, and then we have another battle behind them for second, followed by a battle for fourth with Causey and Meads. That's where the action is right now on the racetrack. As Brad Atkins showing the way here around Virginia Motor Speedway. Steve Causey is there, just one car length separating the two. Adam Breeden there on the inside of Hunter Wright. That is a side-by-side battle there for the third spot. And it's going to be Hunter Wright goes to third. Here comes Tim Shelton looking to the outside of Atkins. Down the backstretch they go. It's going to be Tim Shelton going all the way down the bottom of turn 4. Shelton trying to take it to the inside of Atkins as they race for the lead, working their way off into turn number 1. Here comes Shelton now back to the bottom on the inside, slides back just behind the 16 of Atkins as they are battling it out hard there for the lead. And we've got caution flag waves. We got one around at the bottom of turn 2. Caution flag waves for the 00 of Hunter Wright is the one around at the bottom of turn number 2 to bring out the yellow flag here this evening. Gonna get one to go here this time for the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. 11 of 25 complete. Green flag in here. Brett Atkins back in the gas as they come across the finish line and into turn number 1. Tim Shelton is going to throw it on the inside and give the Atkins a little bit of a nudge through 2, and we got one around in turn number 2. Caution flag waves as we have one around in 2. The 101 machine of Tony Breeden was the car around in turn 2. Brett Atkins back in the gas. We're back to racing in the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. Tim Shelton immediately shuts the door there on the 01 of Adam Breeden. That'll work their way off into 2. Down the backstretch they go with Atkins showing the way. It's Brett Atkins out front off of 2, off of 4. Tim Shelton on the inside there, side by side as they work their way off into 1. Tim Shelton leads that lap and it takes the lead off of 2 on Brett Atkins. And we got caution flag waves. We got another one around at the bottom of 2. Caution flag is out once again. Green flag in the air, Tim Shelton back in the gas. We're back to racing in the Truckin Thunder Sportsman of Virginia Motor Speedway. Here comes Brett Atkins riding in the second spot. Adam Breeden there under fire from Steve Causey and Matt Means. This is a battle. That is a battle for the third spot behind the 16 of Atkins. As they work their way through turn number 1, and we got caution flag on the speedway. Green flag waves, we're back to racing. As Adam Breeden is not wasting any time and getting after Brett Atkins there for the second spot as they go through turn number 1. Steve Causey is right there on the back end of Breeden as they battle it out for the third spot. And we got caution flag waves around in turn 1 and 2. Truckin Thunder Sportsman. Adam Braden there on the inside of Atkins. That's the battle for the second spot as they work their way out of turn number 2. Tim Shelton is leading the field through turn number 4. Here comes the double zeros. Hunter Wright makes the pass around number 23 of Matt Meads. Those two are going to be side by side through turn number 1 and 2. And it'll be Hunter Wright into the top 5. Brett Atkins is now under pressure from the 01 of Adam Braden in the third spot. Atkins is second. Adam Braden third. Causey fourth. Hunter Wright appeared to have got up in the wall just a slight bit there down the backstretch. Lost a little bit of momentum. And Adam Braden now back to the inside of Atkins. They're side by side off of 2. And that's going to allow Adam Braden finally makes the pass now on Atkins. And Causey's going to go try to follow suit and do the same thing as Adam Braden as they work their way through turn number 4. Tim Shelton is now pulling away as the battle is for second is on as Atkins had to slide down across the front nose there of Causey down the front stretch and into turn number 1. Adam Braden is in second. Now the battle is for third. Atkins and Causey. As they work their way through turn number 4, Steve Causey there on the inside, Brett Atkins on the outside. It's going to remain Brett Atkins in third. As we go back to the leader, Tim Shelton out of turn number 4. 5 more laps to go for Tim Shelton as he goes off into turn number 1. Brett Atkins in the third spot, trying to do everything he can to keep the 9 of Steve Causey behind him, while also trying to go over on the 01 of Adam Braden. Here comes Causey to the inside now. Causey on the bottom. Atkins and those two are side by side off into turn number 1. Causey there on the inside. Atkins on the outside. That is the battle for the third spot. Down the backstretch they go into turn number 3. They remain wheel to wheel. Causey will take into that lap. There goes Atkins now with his sights set on Braden. Atkins trying to get the outside, working on Braden down into turn 3. Adam Braden's not going to have anything to do with that, and he's going to shut the door on Atkins. As Atkins is going to try the outside again, this time off of 2. Atkins this time put the nose there, and he's there on the outside. Tim Shelton's coming across the line to get the white flag. As the battle is on for second and a fourth with Braden and Atkins. As we go back to the lead, Tim Shelton coming at a turn into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Tim Shelton had a fourth checker flag in the air. It's going to be Tim Shelton. Takes it here at Virginia Motor Speedway in the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. As the battle is for second, as Atkins will maintain second, with Adam Braden third, Steve Causey fourth, and Hunter Wright your top 5.
Grab your 50-50 tickets. We're going to be pulling the winning ticket here in just a few minutes down in Victory Lane. Virginia is for racing lovers, Victory Lane. Tim Shelton, the winner here in Truckin' Thunder Sportsman. Don't forget, we're off next week. And we return on Saturday, August 5th for Modified Mafia.
Let them go.
When you get down here to Virginia is for Racing Lovers Victory Lane. Talk to our winner. A lot of work went into this car after being totaled 2 races ago. There's your winner, Tim Shelton. Oh Lord, he brought a list with him. That only means one thing: you're getting old. Can't remember them all.
Dude, so I told my wife today, I said, sometimes I think I'm getting a touch of dementia. I can't remember shit.
You know, the last time this car was on the track, it ended up there in turn number 1. A lot of work went into this. Man, this thing was on a rail first race back. Great race there up until you took the lead, and then once you got past Atkins, you pulled away.
Yeah, this car is on a rail. It's got so much side bite. It rotates good. It's got side bite, and when you got side bite, you got forward bite. And I could pull up on him. It just couldn't complete the pass. Until he slid up a little bit out of turns 3 and 4, and I got a good bite under him, and it's kind of deja vu. It was kind of the same situation where when we wrecked, I'm like, I'm staying my ass down here, because that whole deal. I mean, it was a racing deal, and I talked to Brett today and wished him good luck tonight, and so I hope we don't have any hard feelings right now, and it's just as much his fault as was mine. It was just a racing deal, But hey, I got to thank Vicky and Joe Sorensen. The Sunday after the wreck, they were at my house with another sponsorship check. They have always, with Signature Home Settlements, they always stand behind me, and I appreciate everything they do. That Monday, Traveling Tavern, Paul Sante, he was down with the check. And then I just got to thank all the people that participated in the raffle that we had. There was like 60-some people that helped us raise money to get this car back together. Ton of support out there. I love you fans. I appreciate everything y'all did to help us out. All the support, all the phone calls, checking up on me. I got to thank PD Coffee for helping us out with some parts. Big thanks to Roy Anderson and Mikey Corbin at Anderson Race Cars. We had this thing up there for 2 days, putting the body back on it, and they just helped me a ton. They didn't charge me nowhere near what it was worth to do it. Just love those guys. The setup is under this car is from them. There's a ton of people I need to thank. I need to thank Donnie Owens. He come up one Saturday and helped me work on the race car. All my other sponsors, again, Signature Home Settlements, Traveling Tavern, Avenue 22 Home Group. They helped me out with some money to fix the car. Bella Pizza, Tappahannock, Snap-on Tools dealer, Timmy Brand. Northern X Chevrolet, Knees Tree Care. He helped me out. He brought me some money by. I got to thank Corey Reed. Corey brought me a handful of money. And really helped us out a lot. Again, Anderson Race Cars, Mike Abner, Abco Performance. He helped us out with the shocks. John Bray, J2 Race Engines. He donated a fuel pump. Of course, he's got the power under the hood. Mo Harding's graphics. Got a beautiful wrap he put on the car. We changed it up a little bit. Of course, Donnie and Sandy Owens, Dustin, Brian, my wife Cindy, little man Dawson here, Maria. The Virginia Motor staff, the VMS staff, I got to say, when we wrecked down here that last race, I don't think I was done rolling before there was somebody on the racetrack tending to us. I want to thank the Virginia Motor Speedway staff. Y'all were on it. You made sure we were okay. Everybody give the staff of this racetrack a big hand for me. The Sawyers for giving us a beautiful place to race. The fans, I love all of y'all. And the good Lord above for blessing me to be able to do what we do here.
Your winner, Tim Shelton, Truckin Thunder Sportsman. Let's bring in let's bring in, hold on, let's bring in this, come on, get in there. All right, while they finish taking pictures down here in Victor Lane. What? Oh, no.
I forgot to thank Truckin Thunder. I want to thank them for sponsoring this division for all these years. You can't find no better people than Tom Brooks and his son here. Great people. Thank you.
Version 1 and version 3. That's what I call them. All right, here we go. Get your tickets out. She rolled her sleeves up. No, you got. She ain't got no sticky on her hand. $672. Just one. All right, you ready? 866-2639. If you won, make some noise. 866-2639. If we don't get a winner, we'll draw another one. Come on down to the to the gate down here. Uh-oh, we got a winner. 866-2639. I want to thank everybody for participating in the 50-50. Colin, give us a lineup for the Joe Hudson's Collision Center. Limited stock cars.
Here we go, starting lineup for the Collision 1 Limited Stocks. On the inside of row number 9 will be the number 25, John Higgins Jr. Row number 8 on the inside will be the number 39 of Cole Johnson. And the 85 of W.L. Johnston. Inside of row 7 to 6 is Zach Elliott, and the number 53 of Gregory Morgan. Inside of row 6 to 9 to Justin Poland, and the 99 of Hilton Pickrell. Inside of row 5 to 41 of Corey Bradley, who was outside the number 59 of Jason Spielman. Inside of row 4 to 21 of Jacob Bowie. And the number 18 of James Slaw. Inside of row 3, the number 7 of Johnny Brooks, who was outside the number 55 of Raymond Harper. Inside of row 2 is the number 14 of Ryan Hutchins and the 01 of Trent Clemens. Front row is the 04 of Brian Maxey and Bill Coda, your front row in the Collision 1 Limited Stocks. Good race fans, that we thank you, race fans, for spending your Saturday evening with us here tonight at Virginia Motor Speedway. And we hope you have enjoyed the racing action, and hope you will enjoy our final race of the evening here at the Collision 1 Limited Stocks. green flag in the air, starting to hit again. A quick one, and we got trouble in the race. Oh! Big trouble on the start of the race. Right out of the gate, coming out of 4, we saw one was getting somebody was getting real sideways and caused the field behind him to check up. And that was what happened there on the start. I believe it was the 3 of Bill Cota on the start. I believe he missed a gear there on the start and ended up backing up everybody behind him as everybody had to make evasive maneuvers to try and avoid running over the 3. Ended up running into the number 25 with heavy damage on the front nose, and on the 55 looks like it's done for the evening as well. Green flag in the air. We're back to racing in the collision one limited stocks here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Trent Clemens got a little sideways there through turn number 1 and 2. The 14 there, Ryan Hutchins on the inside. That's the battle for the third spot behind Bill Cota. Cota now under fire from Clemens. Cota's going to slam the door, and Cota's going to go from the top to the bottom now with your leader, Brian Massey, showing the way. Corey Bradley with a big run on the outside. Bradley from 4th to 2nd. Here comes Johnny Brooks right into the 5th spot, and Ryan Hutchins gives the 7 of Brooks a little bit of a tap. And around goes Johnny Brooks with a little help from the 14. But the big mover on that restart was Corey Bradley, went from 4th to 2nd. And that number 41 machine is your leader. Corey Bradley 2nd, Trent Clemens 3rd, Bill Cota back to 4th. Brian Hutchins round out your top 5. Green flag in the air. We're back to racing. Corey Bradley not wasting any time attacking Brian Maxey down the front stretch into turn 1. Bradley trying to get to the lead as fast as possible. Here comes Ryan Hutchins to the outside. Clemens slams the door on Hutchins, and Bill Cota's going to try to go to the inside. As it looks like they were trying to make it there 3 wide, but thought better of it. Clemens now falls into the clutches of Ryan Hutchins for the 3rd spot. Hutchins on the outside with a nice run off of 2. Will clear Clemens and go to 3rd. Bill Cota back in 5th. Right there behind Clemens, trying to work his way around the 01 machine as well. Brian Maxey showing the way with Corey Bradley 2nd. And Ryan Hutchins not wasting any time getting to the front. Hutchins with a big run on the outside off of 2 into 1 and 2. Goes past the 41 of Bradley and is now right there with the leader, the 04 of Brian Maxey, as they battle for the lead. Out of 4, it's going to be Ryan Hutchins that will be credited with leading that lap. Brian Maxey 2nd, Corey Bradley right there on the outside. Bradley's going to follow Hutchins down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Corey Bradley goes to 2nd. Now puts his sights on Ryan Hutchins, your leader, who has the outside line working wonders here tonight. Trent Clemens now on the outside of Maxey, as those two are side by side for 3rd. Down the backstretch and into turn number 3. It's going to be Clemens going to the number 3 position. Bill Cota looking to the inside now of Brian Maxey for 4th. Maxey right there and shuts the door on Cota. Cota about up the racetrack as the battle is for 2nd between Corey Bradley and Trent Clemens. There for the 2nd spot. Trent Clemens there with the position over Bradley. Bradley here on the inside of, taking a look at the inside there, coming down the backstretch and into turn 3, coming up on some slow traffic in front. Battle going on between Johnny Brooks and Bill Cota as they battle it out for 5th around the lap car. 3 wide there for a brief moment. Johnny Brooks will now go to the 4th spot. And now puts his sights set on Maxie. Maxie in 4th, Brooks is 6th. That is the battle on the racetrack right now it is Brooks and Maxie and Coda battling it for the 4th spot. 4th, 5th, and 6th. Number 9 is Justin Pullen on the inside of the number 25 machine of John Hankins Jr. Justin Pullen will complete the pass down the backstretch. Ryan Hutchins is pulling away from Trent Clemens sitting there in the 2nd spot. Hutchins has that blue and orange number 14 machine dialed in here this evening. As we are now 13 of 20 complete. We got in trouble on the front stretch. 2 cars together, one with heavy damage on the front nose. Caution flag waves for the 18. Caution flag waves here on lap 14 of 20 complete. We're going to get the 1 to go here this time by. The field will be given the 1 to go signal for the Collision 1 limited stocks. And it appears we're going to wave off the start. We have debris over in turn number 2. So we are going to wave off the start. And we'll have our safety crew go pick up the debris. We're going to be coming to the green here this time. Great flag in the air. We're back to racing in the Collision 1 Limited Stocks. Ryan Hutchins quick to the pedal. As the field works their way through turn number 2, Trent Clemens goes from second to third. Johnny Brooks goes into second, now puts his sights set on Ryan Hutchins there for the lead. Johnny Brooks sitting in the second spot with Ryan Hutchins out front. Corey Bradley trying to work his way around the 04 of Brian Maxey. And Bill Coda sits back there watching the battle unfold in front of him. As we go to the lead, Johnny Brooks trying to put the pressure on Ryan Hutchins for the lead. Here comes Brooks to the inside, 6-0 underneath the 14 of Hutchins. Brooks is right there on the back bumper of Hutchins, and he's working their way off into one. Brooks goes right to the bottom, not wasting any time getting to the front. Johnny Brooks to the lead. Here comes Ryan Hutchins fighting back on the inside. Hutchins 6-0 right there, but Brooks shuts the door on him. And Brooks slides up the racetrack just a little bit. That's going to open it up again for Ryan Hutchins. They're still side by side across the stripe as they work their way off into turn number 1. Johnny Brooks on the outside, Ryan Hutchins on the bottom. Down the backstretch they go. Coming up on lap traffic in front of him, will that play a factor in this battle for the lead? Johnny Brooks will clear the lap traffic. The 14 of Ryan Hutchins, they're just about make contact just with the 18. But they get through unscathed. White flag in the air for Johnny Brooks in the number 7 as they work their way into turn number 1. For the final time, here in the Collision 1 Limited Stocks at Virginia Motor Speedway, down the backstretch goes Johnny Brooks into 3 and 4. Coming out of 4, Johnny Brooks gets it done at Virginia Motor Speedway in the Collision 1 Limited Stocks. Ryan Hutchins second, Trent Clemens third, Bill Coda fourth. Brian Maxey round out your top 5 in the Collision 1 Limited Stock Car divisions.
What a race, what a race. They always put on one heck of a show, the limited stock cars. Hello. We'll head back down. Thank you, Wayne. We'll head back down to Virginia's for Racing Lovers Victory Lane. Folks, we can't thank you enough for coming out for Truckin' Thunder Military Appreciation Night. Again, if you have the means to do so, don't go to the websites of Racing for Heroes and Tech for Troops and help them out with a donation. They sorely need it. Racing for Heroes helps with PTSD and suicide prevention with veterans, with using racing as a tool. And Tech for Troops helps veterans get acclimated to computers and phones and all kinds of good stuff, training. Again, we'll take next Saturday night off. We'll come back on August 5th. We'll have a special modified race, the Modified Mafia Modified Series. We'll be here for a $2,500 to win show. We'll also have the Pro Late Models, Sportsman, and Limited Stocks in action. Hey, waiting. All right, guys, let's let it get out. Let's let him get out. Come on, guys, back up a little bit. There he is, your winner. You're pumped up. You ought to be. You made it hard on yourself.
No, someone else made me.
Okay, I know. Sometimes racing mad pays off. You spin or get spun on lap 2, and you come back and you win this thing. Man, what a run!
It feels great. Thank you for everybody coming out. Everybody's walking away, but I appreciate all the military and veterans for serving. But yeah, I had misfortune happen down in 3 and 4, and that lit a fire under me, and I come on back through there.
Dan gonna go race though with Ryan Hutchins in the 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got some sponsors I know you want to thank.
Yes, sir. Everybody that helps me. I got Davis that helps me on everything. Advanced Septic, T&L Electric, Mechanical Backhoe, WL Cutright Hauling, DR Masonry, DKI Custom Homes. Everybody that's here tonight is DKI Custom Homes himself. But yeah, it's a really good one. I won the first 2 and let the last couple ones get away from me. But tonight, the car was right.
Congratulations, my friend.